Okay, unless there's any other suggestions, anything that anybody, any requests, for, or I'd like that, that's going on in my life and I'd like that to change. Is there anything else that you'd like to do? Just put your mics on, let me know. Is there something, way you want to feel by the end of this next hour? If I could wave my magic wand, how would you like to feel at the end of this hour? Any suggestions? No? Andrea?
I'm not sure I want it after the hour, but I'd like some more energy in the morning, if that's okay.
Okay. Okay. Right. We're going to get you energized up.
Thank you.
Anything else? No, you're all good.
Yeah, I'd like some improvement in my memory.
Okay. I'll try and remember to do that.
Yeah, excellent, my friend.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. There's oh my god, you can probably hear me too.
It's kind of feedback. I don't know what's going on there, but
Carmen,
Yeah.
it's
Can you
not
hear better now?
muted. Sorry, Carmen is not muted.
Oh yeah, there's nothing going on over here.
Yeah.
It's totally quiet here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to jump in and say I'd like to be more, more consistent follow through, especially with going to bed and waking up in the morning.
okay. Right. And do you sleep all right when you do go to bed?
I do, yes.
Right. Okay. But you just want to go to bed earlier or what is it?
Yeah, go to bed earlier, and wake up earlier. Yes. My allergies and some other health conditions tend to kind of get in the way of that, asthma and stuff. I want to be able to calm all that down enough so I can go to sleep and wake up.
Okay. Well, what about if we, as part of what we do this evening, we do quantum healing on anything like, allergies or any kind of give us, boost our immune system against anything that might be bugging us at the moment, quite literally. So we'll work that in and just get us feeling good about everything in life. Because it is a sweet life, really, isn't it? We are very lucky. So let's get into that mode. Appreciation of life, of the people we have in our life, and just use that feeling to increase our immune system and make any changes, because it'd be nice to be free of those allergies, wouldn't it, Carmen?
Absolutely. It absolutely
Okay.
would be, yes.
All right. Okay. Right. Okay. I think everyone's here. I was saying a few more people coming in. Just like Diana's here, we can get started. She's always late. So we'll get started as soon as she's online.
Yeah, well, I've been texting her and there's no reply. So
Yeah, okay, there's Sophia. It's like are you out and about traveling?
Yeah, I'm in a public transportation, and then I thought that probably like my microphone opened, when I hit my
Right.
headphone. So that's probably why it opened. But I actually did have a like a thought as well to be like to get more to have more clarity and stay focused on the task being at hand, because so often when I try to do something and then it's just like it always gets so like I'm doing a research at the moment, so then when you dive into one thing and then you always see that there's like 15 others linked to that, so just
Right,
being
okay.
focused and being able to clarify the one task.
All right. Some years ago, well, in fact, it was when I did my training back, I was early 1990s, and the guy who was training me, I mean, I've got to say the course wasn't very good, but the guy who was training me, he was a Liverpudlian guy. If you don't know Liverpudlians, they're quite comical. I think it's the Irish in them that makes them tell good jokes, and they're always good singers and stuff. But he he was telling me that when he first started, he was so busy that he had a client in, and he actually fell asleep while the client was in hypnosis. And he came to about 5 minutes before the end of the session, and he'd forgotten what the guy was there for. So, so he just said, in a moment, I'm going to count to 10, and everything you wanted to do, you'll be able to do, and everything you wanted to stop doing, you'll be able to stop doing, which is like a blanket suggestion. And then he kind of brought him out of hypnosis. So at some point today, I think we'll give you all that blanket suggestion. There's a few different things going on. So you'll be able to focus, Sophia. You know, you'll be able to be more consistent with your sleep, Carmen. You know, you'll have more energy, Andrea. So we'll give it like a blanket suggestion that you'll be able to achieve what you want to achieve. And we'll see where it hits. Because, you know, the brain's an amazing thing. And we can be, as we always say in the Jacquin Hypnosis Academy, can be artfully vague. And the unconscious mind will take from whatever's said what's meaningful for it. So that's the kind of thing we're going to do. I'll be keeping an eye out just in case anyone else is here. But if not, so when it comes to our feelings and feeling good about ourselves, how many people on the call could feel better about, you know, feel happier or could feel better about their life? Or are you all totally happy? Martin's got a hand up. Andrea, Jasmine, well, Doreen, that's a surprise. Look at that smile on your face. Good, okay. Well, you know, we've run this with you, and Samantha's put her hand up. I know, but okay. Well, look, I've run this before. At some point, we're gonna put a lot in this today. But I've run this before, but I always think it's a really nice thing, which is the laughter, gratitude, and love experience, where we can capture those three feelings and kind of pull them into our hearts so they become part of us. And because for me, it's the bottom line for me. Unconditional self-love, it's always the bottom line for me. Because if you don't feel that, why would you treat yourself to the body you want, or the health you want, or the relationship you want, or anything really? You know, it's difficult enough. But if you, and we always kind of tend to think, well, if I'm doing it for someone else, I can do it. You know, if you have to do it for your partner or your son or your daughter, or, you know, if you had to, you can drag things out of yourself that you couldn't find otherwise. But I think we should step into that feeling, an understanding of your own worth, your own value, you know, that you are worthy of doing your best for making yourself as happy as you can be, and know it's okay to do that. That's what I'm going to try. I'm not going to try. I'm going to get you into that space today and take you into that. So whatever it is you want in your life, you know, ask the question really, why do I want that? And I think it always comes back down to, if you look at, we dig into it, it'll be because ultimately that's the thing that's going to make me happy. So happiness really is the bottom line. Yes, we have survival as a drive, we have other drivers, but ultimately we're looking to feel happy, aren't we? Just to feel in that place of peace and happiness. And to do that, I think we have to feel in and get into that sense of unconditional self-love. It's so easy to beat ourselves up over the things we're not, or the things we've done, or the things we could have done, or perhaps we feel we should have done, instead of just thinking, okay, you know, you are a good person. I know because you're here every week, you know, and look at that, that side of you. I think I've said it to you before, but some years ago, my son Anthony and I were running some training in India. And when we go abroad, we always try and learn as much of the language we can before we get there. And sometimes it's only a few months before. And my son Anthony, he didn't tell me we were going to India, so he had a sneaky head start. And he started learning Hindi, right? So, without telling me. So he told me about 2 weeks before that we're going to India. So anyway, I spoke to a friend and I said, like, Anthony's had this head start on me. He's learning Hindi. And this guy said, well, you don't have to learn Hindi because most people in India speak better English than you do. And he's right, they do. But he said, but what you do need is the greeting. And the I said, what's that? He said, it's namaste. And I said, what does it mean? He said, it means I recognize the God within you, which I think is a really lovely greeting. But I'm not a religious person. But if you change one letter in that, it becomes I recognize the good within you. And so when we sat down with our students in India, before we started practicing, I said, I want you to just take a couple of seconds out to just look at each other, and just see the good within the other person. Recognize the good within that person. But then when I got back, I was listening, I think it was Apona, Jasmine will tell me. Is that how you say it? Apono or something like that. That's that kind of meditation thing.
Pono, yeah. I see you, I forgive you, I love you.
Yeah. So, but there was a lot of forgiveness in it. And, I forgive you. And but so I just thought the thing that I teach my students when we're working, I know some of you have been my students. I say to you, when we're working with your client, just look at them and think, I care about you and I want you to be well. So that thought that we aim at other people, I care about you and want you to be well. I thought we could put this together as a little kind of mantra for ourselves. And I'm sure I've said it to you before, but just to have a couple of minutes, just to keep running these words in your mind, aim at yourself. I recognize the good within you, aiming that at yourself, because we don't often look at it. We look at things we've done wrong. I recognize the good within you. Thank you. I care about you and I want you to be well. And I want you all to start thinking that when we're doing this work tonight. Recognize the good within yourself, because you all have it. I know you have. Probably more than a lot of people. Thank yourself, or thank that part of you that's there for your happiness and your well-being. And say those words. I care about you and I want you to be well. And I want you to think that, care about yourself, want yourself to be well. I think it's the basic thing we can do for ourselves. It's so easy to get caught up, especially when all of you are in that world of helping other people in some way, to just focus outside and forget about your own well-being. That happens a lot with therapists. They get this thing called therapy burnout, where they forget to look after themselves. So this is all going to be, and I know it might sound selfish, but I want you all to focus on your own happiness tonight and just allow yourself over this next few minutes to think about those things you've done that have helped other people. Think about the good that you have within you and want that for yourself this evening. And I'm going to take you to that space. We're going to do that gratitude, laughter, and love, and I'm going to give you a general suggestion that you'll be able to do the things you want to do and stop the things you want to stop doing. Get Blan laughing. It's working already for Blan. Just stop it. Right? Anything that's stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve, just any blocks you have, stop doing it. Just stop doing it and start thinking about where you want to be. All right. So are there any questions before we get into this tonight? No? Well, I'm going to take you into the most profound state of hypnosis tonight. We're going to go deep diving into your unconscious so you can get to all those nuggets of gold, those diamonds that you have within you, and all the strength and wisdom and all that stuff, all that good stuff. You're going to be able to get to it tonight so you can bring it back with you to apply in everything that you want to do in your life, okay? And this might be the last time I'm here for a little while, because I've got a pre-op appointment on Monday for my open heart surgery. So I don't know how soon after it's going to be. Hopefully I'll be here next week, but just in case, I'm going to make you feel so good you won't even miss me for a few weeks. You'll just be on a high. Freddy who, you'll be saying, because you just forget about me for a while. Okay, right, you ready? Look on this as time out for you. Listen to me if you want, but I don't mean this rudely. I'm not interested in your conscious mind. Your unconscious mind will hear everything I've got to say, and it will take from it what's needed for you to free yourself from every limitation, to tap into all your inner strengths and abilities, and feel into a feeling of love for yourself. You know, and know it's okay to feel good about feeling good. Okay, let go of everything else. Right, look on this as a real gift to yourself. Nice to see you, Lynn. Okay, you ready? Get yourselves comfortable. Let's wait for Doreen to get her blanket, whatever she's getting there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Look at Blanche. She's look, they're all blanketed up. Guys, you think it's time to relax or something? Okay. When you're ready, get comfortable. Make sure your hands or your feet aren't crossed if you can do that. And just take a breath in. Hold it for a moment. As you breathe out, allow yourself to go into that beautiful space of trance. And you'll know how to do this now. Get a sense of that happening automatically. Remembering those other experiences of hypnosis you've had with me. How it's felt to sit and listen to my voice speaking to you. Remembering the words and the sounds, how it felt as you drifted into that beautiful space. Just for a while, nobody wants anything, no one expects anything. And there's nothing for you to do but to listen to my voice. For a moment, focus on your body. If you can sense any tension anywhere, just let it go. Start with the very top of your head. Imagine having your scalp massaged. And all the tension, all the stress just disappearing out of your scalp. And let that feeling spread down into your jaw and those tiny muscles around your eyes. Just relax those muscles completely. Let your jaw relax. Just for a while, you don't have to say anything, you don't have to do anything. Feel that tension disappearing from your jaw. And relax your lips. I know it sounds a strange thing to say, but just relax your lips. And notice as you do that, how your central nervous system relaxes as well. That feeling spreading to your tongue. Allow your tongue to relax. Your throat to relax. Let those muscles in your neck relax. And just for a moment, show those muscles in your neck some appreciation. How incredible those muscles in your neck. Spend all that time holding your head up for you. Allow them a bit of time off. Relax those muscles completely. Let that feeling spread down into your shoulders. Imagine having your shoulders massaged and all the tension, all the stress just disappearing out of those muscles. And that feeling spreading to your arms, biceps, triceps, forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Let your arms relax completely. And as you do that, you may become aware of certain sensations. You may even become aware of your pulse or your heart beating. How incredible is your heart? And as you become aware of your heartbeat, with that relaxation going to your back, your chest, your stomach, relax those muscles completely. Less and less aware of yourself as a physical being, but totally aware of yourself as a mind. Let that feeling go down into your pelvis, into your legs, calves relaxing, ankles relaxing, feet relaxing. Every muscle, nerve and fiber relaxed. Like a handful of rubber bands just thrown on that chair, loose and relaxed. Because with the eyes closed, you can continue to relax, go even deeper. And I'm going to count down from 10. And with every number down, your body will enter that state of bliss. The most incredible space of relaxation, calm, peace and bliss. At the same time as counting down from 10, I'm going to be counting up from 1. And with every number up, your mind becomes stronger and clearer and more focused on the things you want to do, the things you want to achieve, the way you want to feel. And at some point as I'm counting, your mind will separate completely from your physical body. It will be the most incredible feeling of liberation and freedom. So with every number down, your body enters that state of bliss. Every number up, your mind becomes stronger and clearer and more focused. 10. Body relaxing now. Just dropping down through space and time. Down toward that place of bliss. 1. The mind is clearer and stronger than it's ever been before. You know what you want. You know how you want to feel. 9. The body goes deeper, deeper down into that incredible feeling of bliss. Get a sense of that happening automatically. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. 2. Every negative thought that ever held you back is swept from your mind. Get a sense of a tsunami of spring water just washing through your mind, washing away every block. Get a sense of that happening. 8. The body goes deeper, deeper down into that feeling now, unaware of where your arm is, or your leg, or your shoulder, as the body disappears. 3. Every limiting belief that was placed on you throughout your life being washed away from your mind. Get a sense of that happening. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. Every block disintegrating, getting washed away. 7. The body goes deeper, deeper down now. That's right. A feeling of relaxation and bliss you may have never experienced before. And I want you to enjoy every moment. 4. The mind begins to separate from the body. 6. The body goes even deeper into that state. Total relaxation, total bliss. 5. The mind separates from the body completely and drifts without boundaries, without borders. Allow yourself the pleasure going out there into the future, to a time when you've created that life you absolutely want. You have all the energy you need. You have all the focus you need. You have all the inner strength, discipline you need to enjoy your life to the full. A feeling of freedom, free of every ounce of judgment, free of the fear of being judged. Just that feeling of freedom and understanding you're already a whole being. You're already the most incredible creation. And you are love, and you are loved, and you are loving. See yourself there in that space of freedom and peace, achieving what you want to achieve, achieving the things you want to achieve, creating a life you want by helping others create the life they want. Step into that body, get a sense of what it feels like to have the energy you want, waking up in the morning energized, Going to bed at night with a feeling of peace. Going about your day with a new stamina and a new understanding of just how incredible you are. Step into that body, feel into it, and ask that question. How much fun is it to be free? Free of every limitation, free of every negative thought, free to be. Because now you know how good you're going to feel. Everything about your nature, your mind and body is inclined toward making it happen. You want that feeling. And you have within you all the resources, all the strength, all the natural intelligence that you need to create that life. And now you know how good it's going to feel. There isn't a force on this planet can keep you from achieving that goal. 5, the body just drifts through time and space. You have no idea where your body is in time and space. As I continue to count down from 5, every number now doubles that feeling. Just when you think you've reached the ultimate space of bliss, the next number takes you twice as deep. 4, going even deeper. 3, 2, way beyond anything you've experienced before. 1, 0, and now you're in that space. Just you, the sound of my voice, and a feeling of empowerment and freedom. And as you drift in that space, you can use your unconscious mind as a resource, an inner strength you can learn from and tap into. A vast warehouse of everything you've ever experienced. Now you have access to it. And your unconscious mind is a superpower. Think about that thing you wanted to have today, the way you want to feel, something you want to be free of. Because in that vast warehouse are the answers to all the questions you've been asking yourself. In that vast warehouse are all the resources you need to create the life you want. And your unconscious mind, once you focus on what you want, it knows exactly where to go in that warehouse to get those resources. Do it now. That's right. And feel those changes taking place in your body as those resources are installed into your body and mind. Get a sense of it now. The harder you try and remember what it felt like to doubt yourself, the more focused, the more confident you become. A new understanding, a new belief. You have access to that vast warehouse of all of your inner strengths, the things you've achieved, the people you've helped, the people you've loved, the people who've loved you are in that vast warehouse and you have access to it. How incredible are you? You are love, you are loved, and you are loving. Get a sense of a feeling of joy. I'm going to say that word, and your mind and body be flooded with a feeling of joy. Imagine it's going to happen and there's nothing you can do about it. Get ready. And I want you to know you are worthy of that feeling. Joy. Feel your body and mind being flooded with that feeling. And as your mind and body are flooded with that feeling of joy, I want you to think of a moment in your life a moment of pure laughter. When you saw something or heard something or you did something that just made you laugh, one of those deep, uncontrollable belly laughs where you just couldn't stop laughing. And even if it's the most ridiculous thing, you just couldn't stop laughing. It was the most funny thing you've ever seen. Think of that moment now and pull that feeling of laughter into your heart and feel your heart expanding with that feeling of joy and laughter. That's right. Something you may have said that just set you off, even if no one else got the joke. It's one of those crazy things you said and you started laughing. Someone said something, I didn't even know it was funny, but you thought it was hilarious. And you just started laughing and laughing. You couldn't stop, even if you wanted to control yourself, but you couldn't help yourself. And pull that feeling of laughter into your heart. How incredible are you? Now think of a moment of pure gratitude for someone or something or someplace or something that happened. A moment of pure gratitude, maybe just for being alive, maybe for being in this group, maybe for the people you've met in this group. But think of a moment of pure gratitude where you could go, you know, so grateful to be alive in that moment, so grateful to have experienced that feeling. Think of it, step into that feeling, really feel into that feeling of gratitude and pull that into your heart. Let that fill you up with that feeling of joy and laughter and gratitude. How lucky are we to be able to experience these feelings? And now think of a moment of unconditional love for someone or something. I know you know I've got that beautiful little dog, Lucy. And she is just pure unconditional love. And that's the feeling. It's such a great feeling. Think of those times in your life when you felt that. Maybe you felt that for someone else. No matter what they are, no matter how bad they are, you just love them. That's it. And someone might just love you with all your faults and all the things that go on in your life, and they just love you, and you know they do. Get a sense of that unconditional self-love. Pull that into your heart and feel those feelings of joy and laughter and gratitude and love filling your heart. Feel your heart expanding with that wonderful feeling. And notice your heart can't contain it. Feel it spreading beyond your heart, flooding through your body, going beyond your body, spreading out to the edges of the universe, the cosmos. You're at the center of it. Pure love, pure joy, pure laughter. Get a sense of that now. That's right. And notice as your heart and your body is flooded with those feelings, that every negative, limiting belief's gone. Every irrational thought and fear is gone because it cannot coexist in your body and mind with that beautiful feeling. That's right. The essence of who you are, no matter what you think, the essence of who you are is pure energy, pure intelligence, light and love. That is who you are. And now you're getting a sense of it. You know that's who you are. See what I see when I look at you. Believe what I believe about you. You are pure energy, pure intelligence, light and love. And anything that's not that is not you, was learned or was put upon you. And once you realize that, you can live in that space, in that light, in that feeling of peace. To treat yourself to the body you want, treat yourself to the happiness you want, treat yourself to the pleasure you want, and know it's okay to feel good about feeling good, just to feel good. That is your birthright. That is your God-given right to feel good, to be happy, to feel loved, to have an unconditional self-love Know it's okay to love yourself. How incredible are you? You are loved. You are loved and you are loving. Get a sense of that now. Because you're going to take that feeling into everything you do. Things that had seemed hard to do are going to turn out to be surprisingly easy. To create that life you want, achieve the things you want to achieve for you. Just for you, because it's going to make you feel good. It's what you want. If other people appreciate, that's great. But you no longer need other people to appreciate it. To appreciate being loved without needing to be loved. How incredible are you? Feel that feeling of peace when you feel into that moment. Of knowing that you're already a whole being. You're already the most incredible creation. You don't need to be anything else. Because you're already the most incredible creation. Get a sense of that now. And just relax into that feeling. Relax, 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 relax. Get a sense of it now. Go even deeper into that feeling. And once again, allow yourself the pleasure of going out there into the future. You have all the energy you need. You have all the focus you need. And when you get into bed at night with the intention of going to sleep, you just hear that word in your mind, love. And you'll drift into the most beautiful, deep, refreshing sleep. To awaken in the morning, refreshed, energized, ready to go. You have all the strength, all the resources, all the natural intelligence you need to create the life you absolutely want. Every negative, limiting belief has gone from your mind. Imagine that's happened and there's nothing you can do about that. The harder you try and remember what it felt like to doubt your own ability, the more confident you become. There is very little you cannot achieve. You know what you want. You know what you need to make that happen. And you are willing to do whatever it takes because you are incredibly strong. Stronger than you ever imagined you were. Feel your heart pumping with that feeling of joy, laughter, gratitude, and love. That is what makes you a human being. The ability to feel those emotions. That's right. Get a sense of just drifting through space and time now. And as you drift in that space, feel my energy, feel my strength. Feel it transferring to you. Believe what I believe about you. See what I see when I look at you. And want what I want for you. And feel it now. Get a sense of that. Tap in to that collective energy. That collective feeling of love. Get a sense of it now. As we drift through space and time. Get a sense of just drifting out into space. Drifting out through the stars. Look back at the tiny planet Earth. Just how small is it in the scheme of the cosmos? And notice as you look at the earth from so far off, that your problems that you used to have, any irrational fears you used to have, are gone. Because when you look at them in terms of eternity, they're less than a speck of sand. When you think about your problems, when you think about your doubts, when you think about any irrational fear in terms of eternity, how tiny are they as we drift through space and time, a new understanding of just how incredible you are. Totally unaware of yourself as a physical being now, but totally aware of yourself as a mind. And your mind is a superpower. That vast warehouse of everything you've learned, everything you've experienced, all the strengths you've got. All the incredible skills you have. That's right. Get a sense of it now. Feel into it. It may be interesting for you to know that in that relaxed, drifting state of mind, where thoughts drift by like dreams, some into the mind, some drift through the mind, some are left behind to be used later on. Others are remembered or seem to be remembered at first, but then become more and more distant, forgotten over time. This entire experience may seem so far away, like a dream you had, as the unconscious mind protects the conscious mind and leaves those things behind, replaced by that feeling of joy, that feeling of laughter, gratitude, and love. The things that make us human. Get a sense of it now. And it's your privilege to use this experience. Think about the things you can do. The strengths, the resources, the love you may have overlooked before, that will allow you a clear view of the possibilities of a new way of living, a new way of being. Because everything you wanted to be able to do, you can do. And everything you wanted to stop doing, you'll just stop doing it. It was never real in the first place. And now you're free to live in this space of peace and to know whatever's going on around you, the core of your being is pure energy, pure intelligence, light and love. And nothing that happens can ever change that. Get a sense of it now. Go with your unconscious often as you need to know that you're free. Free to be. Free to enjoy this moment. Allow yourself that feeling of unconditional self-love and know you are worthy of it. Only when your unconscious mind knows and has made those changes, that will allow you the freedom from every block that ever held you back, allow you the resource to achieve everything you wanted to achieve, to have the energy, to be free of any allergies, to be free of every limitation, and allows the conscious mind accept the changes made. Because in a moment, I'm going to count to 10. And every suggestion I've given you, your mind and body will act upon. Imagine that's happened. There's nothing you can do about it. On 8, your eyes will open. You'll feel incredible because you are incredible. And on 10, that feeling of unconditional self-love, of joy, of laughter, of love, of gratitude. It's going to stay with you. You're going to take it into everything you do because you are love and you are loved and you are loving. So get ready. As I count to 8, as I count to 10, on 8, your eyes will open. You'll see things differently. You'll experience life differently. And on 10, that wonderful thing of freedom and empowerment and inner strength and energy is going to grow stronger day by day. 1, feeling absolutely wonderful. 2, to create the life you want and do it fearlessly. 3, a feeling of freedom from every limitation that ever held you back. Imagine that's happened. There's nothing you can do about it. 4, feel the force of that energy and love and freedom flooding through your body and mind. 5, feeling incredibly alive now. 6, 7, 8, eyes opening, feeling absolutely incredible. 9, 10. Wakey, wakey. Doreen's still sitting in the dark. I don't know what she's done there. We have someone in this group, and whenever I think about laughter, I will always think of this person now because she's got I don't know if we call it a wicked laugh or not, but it's Samantha. If you haven't heard her laugh yet, if you ever get the opportunity, try and make her laugh because I tell you, it's something that will stay with you forever. I don't know. It's kind of I can't even explain what kind of laugh it is, but I tell you, it will every time I hear it, it makes me smile. So anyway, if you ever get a chance, try and make her laugh. I don't know, tickle her or something. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and you're feeling that feeling of joy and laughter, gratitude and love. Thanks, Carmen. Good, good. And I don't know, Carmen, I don't know, be today, tomorrow, when you suddenly realise those allergies disappeared right here, right now. Imagine that's happened and there's nothing you can do about that. You have to let us know, okay?
I will do that. So
Good. And enjoy the sleep.
thank you. I do actually feel already clear. So
Good, good. Well, you know, imagine it's happened. There's nothing you can do about that. It's always great to see you, Carmen. And thank you. It's always, your input. It's always a joy to have your input. Great.
thank you, Freddie. I appreciate that.
Okay. Has anyone got any questions for me or anything else before we? I don't even know what time it is. My watch stopped. I think it might be a bit earlier than normal, but if
It's
you
3
haven't,
minutes till 3 minutes till the top of the hour.
2 minutes,
3.
3 minutes. Can't see.
Yeah.
My internal clock is working perfectly. Yeah.
What day is your operation, Freddie?
I don't know. I've gone for this pre-op thing. I'm assuming if they're going to do the pre-op on Monday, it could be quite soon afterwards. I hope. I've been hanging around a long time. It's, I just want to get it out of the way, really. Get the new upgrade, get the pump sorted out.
Absolutely.
I've asked them to turbocharge it, so it should be good fun.
I'll send you some healing.
Thanks. Lynn, do you have a hand up?
Yeah,
Sounded
just
quite rude, actually. Yeah.
just good luck with your op, and with the pre-op. I went for a pre-op, and they sent the pre-op before they'd even given me an appointment, and I didn't get an appointment, and then I had to have another pre-op when the appointment finally came through. Just
All right.
hopefully that won't happen.
Well, I
All the
don't know,
best.
but I'm assuming it's going to be quite soon afterwards. It might not be, but I might be here next week. Who knows? But yeah, I'll let
All
you
the
know.
best.
I'll let you know. I'm sure Nick will let you know anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yes, that's all happening soon, and good for another 70 years, I suppose.
Yeah. Turbocharged.
Absolutely.
Turbocharged, yeah.
Thank you so much. I didn't think it was possible. I felt really tired or just, yeah, but I feel good now.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you feel good. That was the purpose of tonight. I want you all to feel good. I
I
think
feel really good.
good. Martin got into it, but I saw him. He was quite into that today as well. So I'm pleased. Good. All right. Look, if there's nothing, if no more questions, I'll say good night to you all. Good day to you wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you again soon. All right. Great to see you, Andrea. Good to see you, Noreen. Lovely to see you all.
Everyone.
Thanks, Freddie.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.